Pace car will dive to the safety of the pits through the KRC Power Steering start zone. And the Blue Ridge 125 from Tri-County in the penultimate race for the Cars Tour is underway. Early jump on the outside from Butterbean. He's able to clear Sawalich for second. Hall nearly brushed the wall off of turn number 2, but it looks like it's going to be good enough for him to get up into third as he gets way high, with some cars looking to go 2 or 3 wide. I believe that was Huffman that ducked his nose back down to the bottom to try and work the bottom, as he did so masterfully here back in August.
Everybody trying to find some clear running room right now on this very wide racetrack that offers several different lanes to work with. You see the 77 of Connor Hall, 23 Cade Brown, Stephen Nassy in the 51 just behind. That's a gaggle of white and black and red cars, if you will. Throw Deke McCaskill's name in the mix in the 08, and we're still trying to figure out who's going to lay claim to these top 3 spots here.
Brown, he has the opportunity to get up. Is he going to take it? Unfortunately, Nassy is there. Stephen Nassy trying to make his way one spot further up the road, but Cade Brown, again, somebody who has raced a lot at Hickory, as he is the track champion for 2023 at that racetrack, and has made many trips up here to Tri-County. Won a race earlier this year in late model stock car competition here at this racetrack. Knows how to get around it and find where his car works best, for sure.
And think of the environment in which Cade Brown has put himself in. You mentioned young, accomplished racer in his own right, but tussling with Mason Diaz at Hickory earlier in the year for a Cars Tour win. Now finds himself behind the national champion in Connor Hall and ahead of Stephen Nassy, who has quite the racing resume of his own right, who's alongside Deke McCaskill, Cars Tour champion, multi-time winner, leader in pretty much all stat categories in terms of the Solid Rock Carriers Cars Tour. Cade Brown is in good company right now in terms of where he's running on the racetrack and fourth, and the cars in which he is around. This is a big opportunity for him to earn some of the respect of drivers who he may be racing with and against for many years still to come.
Good point being made right there. Is you could see trying to he was running pretty low to try to get around Connor Hall, but you could see trying to widen out his entry into the corner, trying to help a little bit. Nassy may have tagged the wall there off of turn 2 in that bout with Deke McCaskill. Landon Huffman also looking awfully strong as he's made up a couple of spots early on in this race. Up to 8th right now and challenging for 7th on the inside of the Carroll Speed Shop machine of Jacob Hefner, and really close quarters there. Brendan Queen makes his way off of turn 4 to display it to the rest of the field. And indeed, we will see that competition caution come out before McCumbee is able to make up that spot on Bobby McCarty. As we work through the KRC Power Steering restart zone, back underway to settle it all here at Tri-County. Contact amongst your front 2. Here comes Cade Brown up the inside, 3 wide as they work off the corner. Sawalich in a sandwich right now.
And Connor Hall is trying to take advantage up top. Sawalich slides up to protect the spot. Hall jacks him up on the front stretch. And a big pile up on the main straightaway. Several cars involved.
Andrew Grady, Connor Zillish, Giovanni Ruggiero, Applegate, Bice, Clark, Peters, Minnie Tyrell, Brandon Pierce.
As this is what ensued on the front stretch, pure chaos.
And just at the tail end of it, I think you could see Andrew Grady and Connor Zillish kind of at the front end of that.
Nassy trying to hold on to a top 5 spot over Bobby McCarty, who edges him out at the line for 5th that time. Nassy working the top side, McCarty on the bottom, and Cade Brown waiting in the wings. See what happens with these drivers in this fight.
And again, Cade Brown just so impressed with the fact that he was able to keep his race car together. Got a lot of contact, a little bit like what he just gave to Bobby McCarty. He was able to keep it together, and again, props to the rest of this field as well, who reacted in due measure to keep this race rolling as is right now. 13 laps to go.
About halfway to the inside door of Stephen Nassy, as these two veteran drivers who have accomplished so much in their racing career with so much still to come, now battling it out here in the late model stock cars for the final seat at the table to check off a top 5 finish here tonight at Tri-County. McCarty tries to dig deep on the inside off 4.
Well, you can remember the 23 was just behind this battle, and he is significantly slower these last couple of laps as he's going to fall back into the clutches of Millington and the rest of the field. So Cade Brown, big issue. He's lost nearly 3 or 4 tenths the last couple of laps. Brendan Butterbean Queen looking to go to victory lane once again after his triumph at New River All-American Speedway in dominant fashion, and off of turn 4 for the final time. Redemption for Butterbean. He wins the Blue Ridge 125 at Tri-County.